What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet plus LP, as we're back here for some more action on the gridiron, as we're going to be in the coaching carousel of Shelton Sherman. And today we have a good one, as we're in weeks 11 and 12 and we're getting ready for a home game against the Nevada Wolfpack, and then a road game in Sin City against the UNLV Rebels. Let's take a look here. We're currently now ranked 24th in the nation in the top 25. First time we've been ranked here this season, as the two-star Aggies of Utah State have been playing very good defense. And right now, let's take a look here at the College Football 25 playoff bracket. There you see the top four teams, and of course there you see the rest of the reigning teams there are trying to I was gonna say weasel their way in there, but trying to worm their way into there. Now, if we can play and pretty much run the table right now, we have a good chance to possibly make it into the College Football 25 playoff run. And of course, that would be a huge thing for us. That would be the first time ever for in school history, but at the same time, almost pretty scary there, because we've never been in this position before, and I think we're kind of jumping shark here with the series. So we'll see what Utah State can do. As like I said, this week we're going to be week 11 right now. We're going to be against the Wolfpack. Currently, right now, the Wolfpack, as you see here, lost their last game against Boise State, 34-10. Currently, the Wolfpack are 3-5 overall, but they're 1-3 in the Mountain West here, and of course they're looking to try to get themselves and try to bounce back. Of the last 5 games, they are 2-3, and like I said, they lost last week against Boise and a tough heartbreaker there, 34-10. As Boise State pretty much was pretty dominant with what they were doing on the field there. Brandon Vance, of course, their quarterback for the Wolfpack, 224 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Had a decent day on through the air there, but like I said, just not enough to really get them to get the win here. As the Boise State team, of course, they've been pretty dominant over the last almost 2 decades now, playing very well. And of course, this playoffs, if you think about it, the playoffs are kind of designed for that type of team there. That remember back in the BCS era, they kept getting snubbed, and of course, they had to show that they were not a joke when they defeated, I believe it was Oklahoma in a bowl game, and really that's how pretty much got them on the set them in the position they're in right now. It's one of the kind of underdog schools that a lot of people like myself root for every year. So as you take a look here, looking at some of the numbers here, we're going to try to do our best here. Of course, being that team that Coach Shelton wants us to be, is kind of being a bully, as he says. Going on the, we're in between the lines here on Saturdays. He wants us to make sure that we're the dominant figure on the field. He wants to play bully-like tactics, but within the confines of the rules of the game. And he wants them to be aggressive and take out their whatever things are going on in their lives, take it out of the other opponent, and that's how we're going to produce wins. And of course, it would be nice if our offense would do the same, as the offense really hasn't been scoring too much as of late. I want to say we've been scoring a little less than 21 points a game. Of course, there are some outliers there when it comes to them scoring there, because obviously we've been helping them out, taking a couple of INTs back for pick sixes, which hasn't happened for a while now, but we're hoping that we can do that here against Vance, as you see his numbers there. And of course, he has pretty good accuracy, really good power, but he is kind of limiting his quickness and looseness as well. Pretty decent, smart quarterback there. He is a IQ about a 69 there, but we're giggity. But we're trying to make sure that we keep watch of him, and of course, we'll be throwing a lot of. I think this week, Coach Shelton said that he wants to throw a lot of different blitzes at him and get him just really attacked as much as they possibly can. Herschel Turner is their running back there. He's from California. He has really good speed, excellent acceleration there to help them get the ball out of that backfield there. And of course, we're going to try to do our best to wrap him up and keep him quiet as much as we possibly can. I think for the most part here, if you guys can disagree with me or maybe agree with me down below in the comment section, but we've been doing a pretty good job there when it comes to stopping the running game there. Of course, there's a few teams that we played against that gave us a tough time, I guess you could say, in the game. But for the most part, we really did a great job there of shutting down the run, really forcing teams to pass. And with at least from my understanding from Nevada, they're a pass-heavy team. So we're going to try to do our best to, of course, keep up with that. We've had a couple issues of, a couple of quarterbacks get on the best of us there. It's going to happen from week to week. But for the most part here, we've been pretty solid. Our defense has been doing a great job there. And, of course, we're going to try to make sure that we keep that up. Of course, there you see Jace Henry. There you see the tight end there. Of course, he's going to be utilized more so in that red zone. And we'll see if we can, of course, try to avoid that from happening. And make some big plays there with our linebackers and with our safeties in those situations like that. So, like I said, Wolfpack, not playing too good right now. They've really trying to get themselves back in the positive side of things, trying to get more wins here. And as like I said, they're 3-5 right now, and they really need to try to change things down and change things up. And as you see, Bellon, the wide receiver there also from California, Truckee, California. What a name there. 5'9", 182 pounds there. So, now of course, I think if I remember correctly, I think our DBs are slightly taller than what I've seen some of these wide receivers here lately, especially with the Nevada squad here. So we might have the upper hand here on some balls that are tossed up there. And like I said, we just got to try to keep close. Play a little bit of man. Zone's been helping us out for quite a bit there, but we've been kind of getting hit hard with the zone. So really trying to mix it up there. And like I said, I think today we're going to try to do a lot more, at least I'm assuming that we're going to do a lot more blitzes and a lot of packages like that when it comes to attacking the quarterback and kind of just offset his timing and just throw him off as much as possible as we can. So here we are. We're back home for this one here as the Aggies get ready for this late game here. At least for me, it would be late. This is out in Mountain West territory here, so that's a mountain just an hour behind as I'm in the Central Time Zone. But still, this would be a late game. Definitely a game I would definitely enjoy watching on a Saturday night, as we'll see what the Wolfpack can do here against us today. Of course, the Aggies, like I said, we're ranked 24 in the nation. We kind of want to build that ranking up if we can get a win here. And of course, we'll see maybe not much of a bump in the top 25 rankings there, but hopefully enough to get some people to talk about us and kind of get us, talked about. And possibly, if we, like I said, we run the table here and can be dominant in the Mountain West, which we have been for the most part here. Maybe get that automatic bid and try to get a spot there in the college football playoffs to see Matt Lowell. Wrong Lowell. Matt Lowell makes a nice tackle there. Third and 12 coming up as the ball's on their own 23-yard line, and the quarterback's going to take off here. He's trying to find that first down marker, but he's going to get met up there, and he's going to quickly be stopped. So they go quick 3 and out, as our offense did not do too much there on their 3 and out. Could not get out the field here, so we'll see them back out here again as the ball be somewhere near midfield. 2nd and 10 coming up, pass up the middle, that's going to be caught, and that's going to be there just they're on the other side of the 50 now in Utah territory. So you'll see a 3rd and 6 coming up here. Quarterback here, he has to throw this one. He's going to toss this one up here, and that's going to be deep, and it's going to be broken up as they'll be forced to punt. Still no score here for us. It's still scoreless, as we'll see the Wolfpack here gets brought down there as Newsmith is going to get the tackle there on that sack. Nice job there, Carl. As he has now 10 sacks for the season here. And like I said, This is what I'm really liking, what I'm really enjoying seeing from the defense here. Being aggressive, going after quarterback, forcing him to kind of change his plans on a split second. Is at really pretty much split second there for him. As we'll see, first and 10 pass or ran up the middle there. That's going to be stopped. Now this drive, for whatever reason, our punt team just did a really bad job. And kind of put us in the underneath the gun here, I guess you could say, as defense now here trying to make sure we can get a stop. They're in the red zone, as one of our linemen is going to have to come off the field here. Hopefully he's going to be all right. As we'll see a 3rd and 3 coming up. Pass going to be completed. That's going to be brought down, and that's going to be good enough for the first down as Nevada keeps control. I think this might be a drive here that we might have to just say this pretty much they're going to get us here, either through the air with a touchdown or on the run, or worst case scenario, I guess you could say kick a field goal on us and get 3 points. But we'll see if we can make it stop. As we'll see a run there. That's going to be a nice stop there on the halfback coming out of the backfield there as we stop Herschel on that play. 3rd and goal coming up, as we'll see them on the 8-yard line of the Aggies. This run is going to be in here, and we able to stop the run. Yes, we are. As we get him he only gets to the 4-yard line. So 4th and goal coming up here for Utah State, or for the Nevada team. And Nevada, he just completely does not get that one in there. That goes on the outside of the bar, on the right-hand side there. No good. So now with 12 seconds left here, Utah State offense has not really been doing too much of anything, as they've been pretty much stop and go and not really moving the ball down the field as they're quickly going 3 and out. Putting this defense back out here once again as we end the first quarter. No score. And you see the Wolfpack's been holding on the ball a little bit longer than us. And offense, you got to change that here, as you can't be putting this out here and putting this in these situations now that you've been putting it in. Especially, we got lucky that they kicked that field goal and missed it. 3rd and 4, I should say, or 2nd and 4 coming up, as well. Pass will be completed. That'll be enough there for the first down, as they're now in Utah State Aggie territory. 1st and 10, pass there. That's going to be completed. Nice catch as they bring down the receiver. And that's going to be enough there for another first down. Aggies here now trying to move the ball as they're starting getting more deeper inside our side of the field. As that'll be now it's 4th and 4, or 3rd and 4 coming up here. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to be completed, but not enough to get the first down. Let's see what 4th and 1 here coming up. As we'll see a handoff. And do they get the first down? No, they do not, as we do a good job there of stuffing the run. Nice job. And again, offense does not do too much there to help us out here, as defense back out here once again and try to stop the run here on Turner. Yeah, it's Herschel Turner. Trying to get the running game going for him, but he's having a bit of a slow start. QB now is going to take off here, and we cannot let that be the case there. No. Coach Shelton does not like QBs running on him. As I see a pass there, that'll be completed, and that's going to be enough there as they'll move the chains there via first down for Nevada. Nevada here trying to find their 3rd win of the season here in Logan, as we'll see a run, and that's going to be a nice healthy run as they do get the first down. Nice job there from their halfback. As the QB now tosses this play there. That run's going to be there. That's going to be enough for a first. Can he get to into the end zone? No. Turner's going to be stopped short there of getting the touchdown. But they'll do get the first down. Ball now at the 1-yard line. Handoff, and they'll give this one to the wide receiver, as he's going to be quickly stopped there on that jet sweep. 2nd and goal coming up. Handoff here, and Turner is in the end zone. Herschel Turner, touchdown, Nevada. Nevada's on the board here for the first time today. And they're able to get the first points of the day, putting themselves on the board, making it now 7-3. As Utah State offense gets down the field here, but Just only does get just enough there to get 3 points there. So at least we're on the board here now. 2 minutes left as we're just finished up the 2-minute warning. 39 coming up here. Stop out of the backfield there. Nice job there as we bring down Turner. Turner's not hard. He is not feeling right as he'll have to come off the field there. We're able to score another 3 points as we get another field goal, making it now 7-6 now. We'll see Turner, who's back on the field out here. He is going to make a carry, and he's going to get a few more yards. 22 seconds left before we end the half. 2nd and 2. Quarterback to me. Brought down there. Nice job there as Gabriel finds him. Nice job there. As the defensive tackle there. Gabriel and Negus and Glasses. I've been trying to say his name here lately. Using the pronunciation. I'm still getting it wrong. So I do apologize. That makes a stop there as they'll see the final seconds now tick away here in the first half. And not enough there to get anything. And that'll be it for the half. As we go to halftime, we have a 1 point. We're trailing by 1 point as you see Turner's numbers there. 63 yards, 14 attempts on 1 rushing touchdown. We definitely got to stop him before he gets anything really rolling there. I guess he go in the second half. But our offense really needs to step up and make a play and help us out. As we'll see here, or make some plays, I should say. We need several of them to string along a chance to get a touchdown. 2nd and 4 coming up. As we'll see a handoff here. Oh, nice stop there for the defense. They read that run and get a quick stop. Now let's see if we can do the same thing again here on this 3rd and 4. Trying to convert here on this first down. They're going to hand this one off there. Nice job as well. We'll see Turner's going to be kept well stopped short of the first down marker. We'll see now them kick a field goal. And this field goal could put them up by 4. As the field goal kick is up and it is good. As Nevada is now extending this lead now to a 4-point lead. So a single possession here now. As Utah State's offense can't do nothing with their time with the football there as they go quick 3 and out. We're able to punt them inside their own 20, which is good. But now they're starting to get some, starting to fight back here and claw back in this game. And see play action here, pass here. That's going to be completed, and no, they say he's out of bounds. As John Miller looks like he's going to have to come off the field there for Utah State. So now they're going to have to try it for here on 2nd and 10. Play action, dropping back here. Fire the quarterback there, and then we bring him down. 4th time now we've brought the QB down here tonight. As he is not looking too happy about this this smackdown he's being brought down upon him by our 2 defensive tackles. As we're able to wrap up the QB. Like I said, got to make his day. Very frustrating here for him. We'll see now 3rd and 17 coming up here. 4:35 left here in the quarter. As we'll see a flag being called here. And oh, how you got to break that tackle. But there's a flag now here. And this looks like it's going to be on Utah State. As it's going to be roughing the passer. And that's not what we need, especially in a situation that we had a chance there to get out of. So now 1st and 10 coming up. As we'll see Turner there stopping the backfield there. Loss of 3. We'll jump now to a 3rd and 13. And play action here. Throwing this pass there. That's going to be completed. And it gets to the receiver. And Vance there trying to get the chains moved. Well, we're able to score a touchdown of our own. Now you just take a look there. The score is now 13-10. So the offense is finally starting to wake up. 3 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. It's 3rd and 6. And we'll see a quick throw there. That's going to be completed. That's going to be enough for the first down. And that's how the first quarter, or the 3rd quarter is going to end. 3-point lead here for Utah State. The Aggies got to figure out offensively. We've got to figure out something. We've got to get something rolling for ourselves here. And if we want to keep this lead here. And not to mention, they need to be scoring here as well. If we give them quickly, especially if we keep them on this side of the 50. First and 10 coming up here for the Wolfpack as Turner again runs this one here. Gets a few yards there on the play. Second and 3 coming up. As you see, handoff. Turner again runs this one as he's trying to keep himself upright there, but he is finally getting it shoved down there as he gets another first down. Ball to the 34-yard line here. Turner again has the ball handed to him, and he is getting now close to 80 yards now here for the day for about 20 carries. We'll see now 2nd and 9, and oh, good job there for the defense as Vance could not go anywhere, and he couldn't didn't really have a chance to look down the field here and see if anybody was open, which nobody was. Everybody's pretty well covered. And Gilbert gets in there again. Nice job there. Second time now getting to this QB. We'll see if he can get to him again. We'll see what we're going to do now here on this 3rd and 15. Hey, we got him pushed back. Let's keep him pushed back. Ball on there on our 40-yard line. Vance here throws this one. That's going to be a pass. That's going to be completed. And that's going to help us out as we get a 3 and out. We punt them in their own 1-yard line, and there you see a nice stop. Too bad that was not a safety. Really like to have that here. 2nd and 10 coming up here as we'll see another run. And uh-oh, this time I think we got it. Yes, we did. Got the safety. Nice stop there from Utah State's defense. Just obliterating the offensive line. And just letting them know, hey, this is, you're going to stay in the house here, and you're going to give us 2 points. Utah State offense is starting to get something going there. Obviously, something got jump-started there for them. It's now 22-10, so they're starting to come alive here, realizing that, they're like, well, hell, the offense, our defense is doing our job. We can't let that happen. We got to go out here and score, and we see another stop there. Now they're going to go for it here. Just 3:45 left here for Nevada. As another stop there. Another sack there from Gabriel. As they're going to chase him down again here. And oh, they almost now we have him. As he's brought down there. And Utah State offense again scores. As we'll see a ball being batted away there. Incomplete pass. As the offense, like I said, is starting to get something going there for us. That's a good thing, especially late here in the game. We're starting to pull away, unhitch that wagon. As you see a pass there, going to be complete as Reynolds there, I should say, makes a stop, but it's going to be not helpful there as they do get the first down. As now Vance here has to throw this one up there, and Vance is going to throw that one to the receiver. Can't hold on to it, and it's going to be incomplete. Look at it now to 2nd and 10. Turner here run this one. He is moving around. Oh, ball's going to be coughed up, and now defensively, we can take this back for a scoop and score, and that's exactly what the Utah State defense does. Nice job there for the Aggies defense, causing a fumble and getting points on the board here as well. It's going to be a 36-10 ball game, and you can pretty much say after this, this is definitely a done deal here for the Aggies, as they're going to get another victory here and continue going undefeated here, both overall and in the Mountain West here, as it's now 36-10. The ball game's not over with yet. 2 minutes left here. We'll see what they'll do with Turner, and they're going to, of course, give the ball back to him. And so let's see now, 2nd and 10. Hand off to Turner again. Turner trying to eat up some yardage here, and that's going to be a stop, as he does get enough there for the first. Minute 14 left. As we'll see a handoff again. Turner stopped in the backfield there as he gets shoved down. He gets 2 on the play. We'll see what they'll do now here on this 2nd and 8. And again, going back to Turner. And they cannot really do anything. This is not going to be too helpful. I think they're trying to play keep away here. They just don't want us to have the ball. Vance now going to run. He's going to take off here. And even if they do score, there's not much they can. It's going to help them here. As we'll see the final play here in the game. Toss, quick throw there. And that's going to be it for the Wolfpack. As we win this one here, 36-10 is your final here in Logan. As the Aggies pull off another victory here. Great job there for this Aggie squad here. Now ranked 24th here. Hopefully with an impressive win here coming from the defense. And, defense helping out, getting that safety, as well as the offense finally, like I said, finally realizing, oh, whoa, we're up. We're up we got a game. We got to play today. Okay, we're on our way. It's like you guys are, you guys are literally a half late. What is going on? I don't know what that is. And when it's underneath where it says third quarter for us, I don't know why it says 1. It should say 2, but okay, whatever. Another lovely error there from EA. Yeah. Anyway, Barnes here, 20 of 38, 278. Completed 52% of his passes, 2 touchdowns there. Finally woke up in the second half and got something going there, especially in the fourth quarter. Able to move the football there. Jacobs, 14 of 38, 1 fumble. So it looks like the reason why we couldn't really move the ball is because we were giving up the ball. Boyd has a touchdown there. 2 carries for -3 yards and a rushing touchdown for him. So, yeah, our offense needs to, I don't know what is going on with that offense there, but they got to get something together there. Thompson, 6 catches, 87 yards, a touchdown. He was the only, Pagan is the other one that got a touchdown as well there for us. 1 catch for 27. I'm going to say Thompson, I think was it. First, I thought he was the only one that got a touchdown there, but I'm thinking, like, wait a minute, we had 2 touchdowns. Who was the other one? But we'll also look at the TFLs there, and of course, like I said, Gabriel, Naismith, Flores, Stewart, all those guys did a great job there, making a nice job of putting the hurt on the offense there of Nevada, the Wolfpack there. And we got those little puppies, got their tail stuck between their legs, and they're going to head back and have to go back to the drawing board and see what they can do for next week as they come up again short of trying to get back in this one here. But yeah, this is a great defensively. I was really we could have did a better performance. I really hope that we can do a better performance, but and there's always room for improvement. But I think for the most part, we'll take it. We stuck in there. We helped the offense. We stuck in there long enough for the offense to try to get themselves together. They finally did, and we're able to, of course, help get the win there. And a nice, good win there. I would definitely have to say about that. But there you see the numbers for Nevada. And like I said, if we can run this table, with the way we're playing right now defensively, obviously, once we get to the playoffs, we'll be playing against some of the bigger teams. A lot of the Power 4 schools. But I think we took down a Power 5 school earlier. We took out Texas A&M, and no one expecting that at all. I wasn't even expecting that. I figured we were going to go here and get destroyed pretty quickly in this one. They're throwing the ball all over us, or running the ball all over us. Doing some crazy stuff to a little small group of 5 school here. But as you see here, our Gabriel broke some records here. I believe, sacks record there for single season sack record for the school, and also conference wise there. So that's nice to see that as he's being congratulated in that. So that's definitely, hopefully that'll convince some of these players that we're looking at right now to sign with us. As speaking of that, we found out that Ron Dareth will not be joining us, as he will be going to all places. He is going to go to Oregon State. Well, we'll see him next year, as of course we will be a part of the Pac-12 there, the new reformed Pac-12. But he's from Sumner, Washington there. I guess he wanted to be close to home. So he is going to be staying, or at least going into the state of Oregon there, and be a Beaver. But just take a look here. We got several guys here, like the Pack, Jefferson, who are very close to signing. Crum as well. And then, of course, we got some guys that are still on the fence here. We got a couple of people who are actually showing up here. Cordell Stewart was another one that showed up this week here, and I think we got a little bit more improvement for him. Looks like Charles could be going to the Beavers as well, as he's about to commit there. But we're going to stick with him and try to see if we can convince him, or maybe not, decide to take him off the list. And Lamar, of course, we have him in week 14. I'm hoping that we'll keep him. Well, looks like we are not. We're going to take him off the list as well. Jose Miranda, tight end. We're going to look. He's been, one of our favorites. Sam Ruse from Sandy, Utah. He's one of our upcoming quarterbacks. He's been doing pretty well this season in high school, and he is a local kid as well. And we're hoping to maybe get him signed there at some point here. You see his attributes. Not the, obviously not a, the one of the top quarterbacks in the nation, but I really feel like he is going to be somebody that can bring that help from in-state, as well as try to convince other position players from around the state to come to us and play there. And then, of course, there you see some players from the California area that we are looking at. Lorenzo Calvin is another quarterback that we're looking at. He's a 3-star kid. But yeah, we got quite a few here that's on our top of our list. We're at least in our top 3. And we're hoping that those lists will start, whittling down, as we have the Boise game coming up, and then we have 2 more games before the regular season ends. One against who is it? I think it's the Fresno State squad, and it's Boise State as well. So yeah, those are final two games from those 2 schools that we're looking at. And of course, we do have a couple of guys here that want to make we got a chance here to bring them in and try to show them get them into the culture of the new era here at Utah State. And of course, some of these are defensive players we're looking at as well. Like I said at the beginning of this series, we're going to be looking at both sides of the ball. We're going to help out both. We're not just going to focus on one side, even though we are not the head coach. We're just the defensive coordinator. But offensively, we got to, for us to, stay off the field as much as we possibly can. Only when we need to be out there. We got to get some offensive players here to help us out as well. There you see Ty Booth from Draper, Utah. Will linebacker there. We're looking at him. Like I said, a lot of players here that we offer some scholarships here, and now we're trying to get a couple visits in for the season, because I think we have one more. I think after today's game, I think we only have one more. Yeah. After today's episode, we have one more road game and one more home game to play. So Boise is the senior day game, and of course Fresno is the game before that. That's our final road game of the regular season. All right, so speaking of the road, we're going to go off to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're going to, of course, take on the Rebels, who are currently, right now, are 8-1, 5-0 in the Mountain West, and there you see their record and their schedule right now. Sam Houston, week 1, 35-10. Then we go on to lose to UCLA, 31-24 in a close game there at home. And then Wyoming, that was a good, nice game there for them, along with Air Force. They were able to knock off Boise as well. And then, they've, the last 5 games, they're 5-0, as they just come off the win there against Colorado State, 38-31. And now, looking to see if they can get another win here and try to make a season 9-1, and of course knock us off as the only undefeated team so far, at least up to this point, in the Mountain West. And of course, UNLV, there you see their numbers from the previous week. Actually, real life, I actually been on the campus of UNLV. I've got a couple of friends that live out there. One of my childhood friends growing up, he lives out there. He originally moved out there with his dad after he graduated high school. They're electricians, so they work a lot of the different casinos and hotels there, and he's been doing that for a good 10 to 15 years. And most recently, he actually works for the Department of Conservation and National Parks. He works as a we call a guide out there at the what is it called, Hoover Dam. And I actually went out there to go to the Hoover Dam for the first time. I've been out to Vegas now at least 3 or 4 times, and that was the first time I actually got to the Hoover Dam. Actually, no, I was out there one time before, but we took just a ride through there. I didn't actually go to the actual, what you call the actual, like, going into the Hoover Dam and seeing all the, they're doing the touristy type stuff. And it's funny, and it's funny and ironic because the guy that took me to that was the guy that actually currently works there now as that guide. I love Cody so much. Cody's like, I'll never work for that department, they get good money, saying all this stuff. And then now, almost 20 years later, it's like, yeah, Cody, you work there now. It's like, what happened not working there? Oh man, you're like, yeah. The money was just too good for you. But he does a good job out there. He's been working, like I said, working out there for almost a little over 5 years now. And he's really enjoyed it. And of course, out there with his wife and 2 sons. Got a chance to visit them last time I was out there. Always a beautiful area. And of course, they live in Paradise. And not far from Paradise, or I think it's in the same area of Paradise. It's not. Cody, where he used to live at, he lived like maybe 5 minutes away from the University of UNLV. But I've been on that campus before. It's a beautiful site. Of course, they have their own football stadium, but now they play at Legion's Field, home of the Raiders. And a long story, make a story longer. That's where we're going to be at today. Now, we did move up some in the rankings here a little bit, but Anthony Cultura, he is their quarterback. He's from St. Petersburg, Florida, 6 foot, 183 pounds. He's a 2-star kid out of high school, and there you see we'll be facing against him in the Rebels. And like I said, great campus. If you ever get a chance to go there, it's a beautiful campus. It's literally like, I mean, it's about a 20-minute walk to the strip there. I always joked about one of my friends actually goes to school there. I'm like, man, I bet y'all get y'all's check and y'all will go down that street and go gambling. He says, dude, it's not even funny. He says, dude, that's just half the story. Like, he tells you all the crazy stuff that people have done to try to hit it and try to make it, try to get rich quick out there. He said, actually, there's a couple of student athletes back in the day that were known to do that. I asked him, like, by chance do we know him? He says, well, kind of, sort of, but he says, I really don't want to tell you who they are. I'm like, okay. I understand you want to keep that's private, they don't, you don't want to get put that out there on Front Street there. So, but yeah, we'll see here as their halfback as well, from Atlanta, Georgia, 5'9", 180 pounds, Thomas. It looks like he's a good east to west player. He's got good quickness, looseness, as well as hands, route running, and of course power there for him. So we'll definitely try to, again, like we did with Turner, try to do our best to use our rushing defense against them and try to blanket them and try to slow them down as best as we can. He's almost close to 1,000 yards for the season. He has 7 touchdowns right now, but 18 catches. 182 yards and 1 receiving touchdown now for the season. And of course, their tight end, Gums. Well, what a name. He is as well. He's one of those tight ends that can help him there in the when it comes to the end zone and the red zone. So he's definitely gonna be a red zone guy there. We'll have to obviously compete against and make sure we're gonna keep him quiet. But pretty decent hands, good traffic, and good spec catch as well. Route running needs a little help, but for a tight end, he doesn't run too far. He doesn't short and medium passing game will probably be his thing, mainly the short game, especially when they're in the red zone. Power is up there, but needs a little help. But I'm sure he is definitely going to be a problem for us if we don't not keep him in check there. And he'll definitely be causing some issues there for us in the red zone if they happen to get him in there. 35 catches for 313 yards, 3 touchdowns for him this season. As we head out here for some, hopefully get lucky here in Sin City and get a victory here against these Rebels of University of Nevada, Las Vegas. As it's a packed house here at Alliance Stadium, home of the Raiders. And like I said, this past couple months ago, back in June when I went, I got a chance to go to this stadium. It's a nice stadium. They did a good job of rendering this one up in the game, both in this end and of course in Madden as well. So really cool that they got there. I actually could have went to Alliance Stadium for what was it for? Oh, it's for the soccer games. They had a couple soccer games there. It was not really, it was like Saudi Arabia and somebody else, but the tickets were dirt cheap, and I was actually going to be sitting up pretty close, but my nephews didn't want to go. I didn't want to go by myself, so I was like, okay, it wasn't really it was just something I figured like, okay, we can go do some kind of sporting event or something. And just kind of go there just to say, hey, we've been to a international soccer game, and we could talk about it and relive it, because it was televised and everything. But nobody seemed like they wanted to go, so it wasn't a big issue. But yeah, Reliance Field is a beautiful, beautiful stadium. Of course, WrestleMania was there this past year, and of course WrestleMania is supposed to be there again. This in April 2026, so which I'm trying to get to WrestleMania this year, or this next year here. Definitely like to check out this stadium again, as we'll see a run here, and that one's going to be completed. Now, as you take a look here at the bottom of the screen, our Utah State offense has actually got some help for us here today, as they do score 7, but now we're having trouble now trying to get a stop here. As we do at least make a stop there, getting to the quarterback this time. It's now going to be a 3rd and 14 coming up for the Aggies, as Mago there gets a hold of the quarterback there. Nice job there of getting towards him and getting the first sack of the day there for himself. We'll see if we can get a stop here on 3rd and 14. Pass there is going to be completed, and this one is going to be stopped there at 30. So they're going to be good enough to get at least a chance to get a field goal here. We'll see if they can do so, as this ball is going to be kicked here. This is about a 48-yard attempt, and that one is going to be good, as Costa puts that one up the uprights, and they finally get on the board here themselves here late in the first quarter. It's 7-3. Rebels are trailing. As now we get to a quick 3-and-out there, as our offense does not do a good job there staying on the field. As I believe we're ranked now 16th, either 18th or 16th. I can't tell from that picture from my monitor there. But we are ranked, so this is a good ranking between the two schools here. Of course, they're ranked 22nd in the nation right now. So this is definitely going to be a good, quick back-and-forth battle here, a little tug-of-war game between two top 25 schools. And, of course, these two schools know each other pretty well. As you see, oh, nice job there, breaking off the tackle. And we'll see Thomas there gets a nice first down. Good job there of spinning it out of that tackle. Pass there on the slant catch, and that's going to be there for the first. We'll see what we can do now here on this 1st and 10. Now ball near midfield. Pass is going to be completed, and Cooks is finally bring down the receiver. As that's going to be a gain of 3 on that reception. Ball the 47-yard line. Oh, QB's in trouble. As the defense brings them down. Nice job there from the D. As our edge rushers come in there that time. And they get a hold of them. As that's the second time now this edge rusher has brought him down. As Meagle there brings him down for the second time now here in this drive here. Or at least the first time in this drive, but the second time today. See a pass here. That's going to be up, and that ball is going to be batted away there. Good job there for the defense. So we'll see that Utah State will get the ball back, but they'll get enough there to get down to the field, at least get a field goal, making it now 10-3. As our defense here, of course, we've been giving up some first downs here, but we have not really let them get to the point to get in the end zone here. And see the quarterback now, he's going to take off. And you know Coach Shelton, Sherman's like, hey, he's got to pay for that. Get a shot at him, take it. As we'll see now, 1st and 10. Hand off, and that's going to be a nice stop there from the back, stopping him in the backfield. Loss of 3. It's Thomas there now playing receiver. And that ball is going to be thrown as Culture there makes a nice catch. Culture, I should say. So we'll see here now. Thomas runs this one up the middle. That gap was wide open. I don't understand why our guys are doing that, but they're. And I'm really putting them like I'm really trying to pinch the line so we can make sure nothing comes through there. But that time it worked. The time before that, I don't know what the deal was. Second 11 player pass going to be completed, and that's going to be caught there. That's going to be just short of the first down. They're trying to get the first down here on this 3rd and 2. And we're just less than 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. They're going to have to go ahead and get themselves set up for another field goal opportunity here. As the field goal kick is up, and it is good. And so that's going to be the second time now that the Rebels have came down here and come up short of getting a touchdown. It's now 10-6. We'll see if our offense can come out here and do something. And as soon as I say that, should have known better. They were not going to be doing nothing. As we get the ball right back to, looks like to UNLV there. And the Rebels get a kneel down, and they'll take it into the half. Rebels right now, 12 minutes and 49 seconds. That's what I'm talking about. That's good time of possession there. As the number 18 Aggies, they're having a little trouble. I don't know what our offense is doing, why they're trying to go 3 and out. Like we do not need to be out here defensively this long. We need you guys out there longer. So now we'll see. Touchdown will be scored there for the Aggies as they're able to get the opening drive there for themselves and get down there for a score. 17-6, handoff and a run here by Thomas. Thomas is going to get to the first down marker, and he's going to get that and beyond. As he is able to move the sticks there. So now 1st and 10. And a quarterback now taking off. He's going to have to slide. As he gets a few yards on that carry. 3rd and 7. Dropping back here. Quick pass. That's going to be completed. And they're going to roll that one into a first down. Nice catch for the UNLV receiver. As now the QB now here dropping back here. Open backfield. And that's going to be a drop. So we're see now it's going to be a 2nd and 10 here. And, of course, we got to do a better job than we've been doing here in these drives as of late. As we haven't been getting to the quarterback too often here, but we're able to get to the receiver there, hold him back there. As he'll get a positive yards that time. Let's make a stop here, fellas. 3rd and 6 coming up here. Ball's on the 30. Pass going to be completed there. That's going to be enough for the first down. And they're trying to bring him down. Oh, I think that might have been a little bit of a we call a face mask there. But they don't call it. And now here you see Thomas trying to get out, run his way out of this one there, but he's going to get dropped back for a few more yards. That's going to be now a 2nd and 14. Ball on the 15-yard line. Quarterback here is a nice pocket here. He's going to have to run, but he's going to get met by a couple of defenders, and he's going to be brought down at the 15. Nice stop there for the defense. As now 3rd and 16 coming up. We'll see what the Rebels will do here. We'll see what they'll, of course, have a quick meeting and decide how they're going to get, if they're going to try to get any more points here, or at least try to go for it here on 4th down. As John Miller, he gets his first sack of the day there on the QB. So they're going to elect and go for it here. For 3rd and 16 coming up here, ball in the 15. Drop back here. And we'll see here a drop and a quick hit there as they finally drag him down. Nice job there from Gabriel getting to him. And that's going to be a nice play there for us. A nice defensive stop there. Now, of course, you know, it'd been nice if we could kept them back even further. But they're going to now try to possibly kick a field goal here and try to put up another 3 points. This kick is going to go up and has no problem going in. Makes it now a 17-9 game, so they're still in this. And we'll see what our offense can do if they can, of course, get a touchdown here and try to pull away a little more, in which exactly that's what they do. They go down the field actually pretty quick there on a couple of plays and able to be successful here against this UNLV defense. 24-9 as we're back here on offense, or back here on the defensive side of things. It's 2nd and 8. And we'll see the Rebels there throw this one there. That's going to go off to the side, and that's going to be caught. Nice stop there. But Thomas is grabbing his arm, and looks like he's in pain. So the 2nd string quarterback, or 2nd string halfback is going to come out here. 3rd and 2. And let's see, Contreras there. He'll throw this one, but receiver cannot hold on to it. It's going to be incomplete. Our offense, for whatever reason, decides to cough it up. They give great field position now for the Rebels here, as now the Rebels have a chance now to score, and they throw this one, as that's going to get to the 8-yard line. Thanks so much there, offense, for coughing the ball here in a short field here for the Rebels offense, as now we're trying to do our best here to make a stop. But we've done this before, and we can stop them again here. But no, this time the Rebels going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. As the Rebels halfback Thomas finds his way in there. He was hurt earlier, but came back and now finds his way into the end zone. As they put up 6 here on the board, trying to get back in this ball game. As now it's a 24-16 game, so they're still hanging in here. We got to put a stop to this. 6:52 left here in the 4th quarter. On the 9-yard line, pass there, and we stop. But that's going to be a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up, as we'll see a pass up the middle there. Oh, nice job there from the receiver, holding on to the football and absorbing the hit. Spinning out of it, actually, and getting himself extra yardage there for the first. As you see another slant pass there, and again, a receiver doing a great job here spinning away. As we're having a hard time wrapping these receivers up. 1st and 10. Ball there on 33. This one's going to be high. It's going to be deep. And it's going to be battered away. And the defense there does a great job there staying with their man. And making a nice defensive stop. As now we'll see the quarterback here play action here. He's going up here. He's throwing this one up. That's going to be caught. Wow, he turned around perfectly there at that same time as he got hit. Just wish our defensive player would have put his hands up there. That wouldn't be a play. As we see, this one's going to be a play. Taylor's going to get the interception. And right here, this could be it for the ball game, as he's going to give it back to our offense. As we'll see what our offense can do here. And hopefully with 4:40 left here, they'll be smart and be able to, most importantly, get down the field here and not leave so much time on the clock there for the UNLV offense. As they do good down the field here, they do kick they do get another front touchdown. 31-16 as we bring it down. Nice job there. As Manson is going to be hurt there for UNLV. Nice stop there from the defense, pushing them back 9. 2nd and 19 coming up here on their own 12-yard line. Rebels here throwing this one there quickly, as that is going to be met as Gums gets the catch. We'll see now with them a no huddle here in this situation with 2:34 left. Pass there going to be thrown up there, and that ball is going to be batted away. Good job there for the defense. And it's now making them go for it here on 4th and 10. Ball their own 21-yard line. Man in motion here for the Rebels. Rebels here trying to get back in this ball game here. They're going to see a deep pass. This is going to go up, and that ball is going to get broken up, and a nice play there to finish off. But somehow we give the ball back to them. Not even to the 2-minute warning here, as we can see now the Rebels have another chance to get back in this game. So now here on this soon-to-be 2-minute drive now, we'll see a handoff. Oh, no, play action. Drop, and that's going to be in the bucket there for a reception. I pushed them out of bounds there as they get to the 2-minute warning. So now 3rd and 3 coming up here. Got to stop the Rebels here. We got to get the ball back here in offense. If you get the ball back, hold on to it. As we'll see a nice job there breaking off that tackle. But a defender's right there to help him out, stopping the runner from going any further. But they do get the first down. Rebels now here, dropping back. QB looking down the field here. Throws this one up there. That's going to be caught. He's going to cross the 50, and he's going to get to the 41-yard line of Utah State. I'm sure by now the Utah State defense is probably right now just very tired and just want to stay on this field. But our offense is not doing any favors there for us, as they just keep either coughing it up or going 3 and out too quickly there for us, not taking much time off the clock. As we'll see now, QB here gets hit as he throws, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Nice job there from the defensive player making a nice stop, and even a better job there from the lineman trying to get a hold of the quarterback as they do that time. That's sack number 6 now here for the QB here at UNLV. 3rd and 17. Drop back here, look, fires this one up. That's going to be lined up perfectly there at the 17. As there's now 1:05 left. 31-16 here. 4th and 4 coming up here for the Rebels. They'll drop back, pass there can be completed. There is a flag on the play here, and the Rebels score the touchdown. And I think this one is going to be Rebels' touchdown regardless, because it looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. And that is not what we're looking for there, as they're going to probably decline this one and put up the 6 on the board. So with 55 seconds left here, our offense able to hold on to it, and they hold on to it through a 31-23 ball game. Making me very nervous there for a while there. I'm thinking like, okay, Aggie offense, what is y'all's deal? Hold on to the damn football. The defense, of course, we had to make some changes on our defensive line, and as well as some of our secondary players, because they were getting gassed. But nonetheless, you know, it's like we were just on the field. Why are we back on here again? But that's what happens when you play with a team like this, you know. Yeah, especially when you're only working on one side of the ball. You can't, you know, you're not really, in this case, we can't really do too much with the offense, at least running it. At least not yet. But nonetheless, they are able to, you know, towards the end there, help us out a little bit there. But for the most part, we did a good job defensively. You know, really holding them only 9 points going in the first 3 quarters, but then kind of started letting up there towards the end, like I say, because we were getting gassed. I mean, we were just staying on the field too much there. But we were able to hold on to the victory there for our team. As Caltrero there, you see his numbers there: 25 and 25 and 37, 260, completed 67% of his passes. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and of course he is definitely, you know, we're really hoping to keep this run they've been on here as of late alive. But our defense, you know, we got wise pretty quickly there, especially early on, really not letting him do too much. Thompson, 15 carries for 78 yards, a touchdown for him. Receiving wise, it looks like Gums had the most catches. He had 10 catches for 94 yards, but no touchdowns. Reynolds had a touchdown there, 6 catches on 61 yards. Earl, 5 catches on 55. And then defensively, there you see there, they got a couple of, only 3 TFLs. Well, okay, wow. 1 sack. Conti got that on us, but they did pick off. Looks like Welch Welch and McDuffie got an interception each, and then a forced fumble as well from the UNLV defense there. So that's why we were pretty much, as soon as we were getting off the field, it's like, actually, you guys got to go back. It's like, well, wait a minute, we just got off the field. Like, you guys already got rid of the damn ball already. You already went 3 and out. Like, seriously, stop it. Jacobs, 17 carries for 60 yards. He had 3 rushing touchdowns there for us. At least the running game is going right for us. Boyd, 8 catches for 70, tutty in the game. And then defensively, some pretty good numbers there. 4 TFLs there from Gabriel. We also had 2 sacks, leading in sacks there. The usual suspects were there at time. Taylor got an interception. So yeah, usually, our usual band of suspects that are doing very well on the field here today did a great job here as well. Really getting to that quarterback and really making a pain, especially Mr. Miller here, who got the defensive player of the week there against UNLV. 5 tackles, 4 TFLs in that one. Of course, a sack. So congratulations there for him, as he'll definitely get that nice little player of the week honors there for him and for the team. But as we get to wind down here, the final 2 games are coming up here as we're in week 13 now. We'll play week 13 and 14 coming up in the next episode, as we'll finish up the regular season in episode number 6. And of course, we'll see who the Heisman Trophy winner is this year, as well as we'll see if we got a date. Obviously, we're the best team right now in the 6-0 record right now in the Mountain West. We'll see who our Mountain West opponent will be. Remember, it's the top 2 teams that will face off, and of course, that team who has the best record will have home field advantage there. So we'll have home field advantage for the conference championship game. But that being said, we need to make sure we, of course, keep all our ducks in a row, and of course, try to win out here as we're taking on Fresno State, who are currently 2-4 in the Mountain West, and of course, we'll take on Boise State, which is going to be a hell of a challenge there. They're by far still one of the best teams in the conference here, and we'll have to take them on coming up in the next episode. And then we'll finally find out, see if we do have a spot, as we're currently right now ranked 14th in the nation. But that don't really mean much to anything until we get these last 2 games of the regular season done and see if we are in the college football playoffs, as we still have a conference championship to win as well. So a lot of things coming up here, coming up in the next episode, and we'll start seeing it crystallize a little bit more and see where we're at as Utah State trying to get themselves in the college football playoffs for the first time in school history. But that's it for this episode of the Coaching Carousel with Mr. Shelton Sherman. We'll see him and his team back in action again. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop here on ESGNet plus LP. And of course, don't forget to check out our main channel over here on YouTube, over on ESGNet, for more content in college football 26 as well as Madden 26 and other content from other series as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.